Hey gang, Skipping Calves Farms here, Joyce. We're in the second week of February. We finally had a break from this really nasty cold weather, and got a little bit different marching orders today. Marching orders included putting down some leaf cover on that wide growing row in my garden. The other day I added a mixture of aged chicken manure and aged sheep manure. I've got right over here in the pile. I just shoveled those up, dumped them in here into my Vermont cart, and spread a kind of an even, not totally covering layer out on. You can see basically where that garden cart is. In front of it has not got leaves on it yet, and behind it does. If you remember, a month or so ago, maybe longer, I talked about running the gas out of my two-stroke engine fogger. So I blew all the leaves into a pile, and then I added all those leaves into here, into my IBC container / worm bin. And this thing was filled all the way up to that top shadow right there. I've already taken, 3 Vermont carts. This will be the, I'm sorry, 2 Vermont carts. This should be the third. As you can see, the leaves are real dry. I just had some flat cardboard over the top, and of course I keep the lid on it to control evaporation, to keep it from getting too dry and keep it covered from the rain so it doesn't get too wet. And then I just put that cardboard over the top to provide little insulation and protection from daylight for the earthworms. So so what I've done is it's a little bit more of a breeze today than I expected, because it's coming straight up the valley here. But I'm putting a couple, anywhere from 2 to 4 inches down over the top of that last grow bed. It's really never been, I grew a few things in it last year. It's really not had much done with it. It's not been amended previously like the rest of my garden was. So I'm going to finish covering that with leaves, and then Lord willing, I'm going to go ahead and take that last little bit of that old hay right there and put that over the leaves, try and help them hold them in place. And then I'm going to be adding some nitrogen to it, because I'm adding a lot of carbon. So whether I'll be doing some organic hydrolyzed fish emulsion, or whether I'll do FAA, which is K and F, whether I'll do it with a fogger or just a 1 gallon hand sprayer, I haven't decided. I'll pray about it and see what my marching orders are from there. But that's what I've got on the game plan for later the day. This morning I finally got into the greenhouse, and I'm going to try germinating some of my bell pepper seeds. About a week late, but you do what you can with what you got. When you got weather and illness, you can't do. So I've got those. I'm just going to try something with damp paper towels, either SES or water, in a Ziploc bag instead of a tray and a dome and all of that. So and then I'll just transfer the germinated seeds either directly to a soil cube or a seedling tray, I haven't decided there yet either. I'm still in the process of putting together my seedling soil for this year. So it's always something to be done. These willows need to be trimmed while they're still dormant back to the waist high. So all of these whips will be coming off. I have not yet trimmed my grapes. I've not yet winter trimmed my apples. So I just need to sit down and figure out, okay, what's critical time-wise and needs to be done next. But for today, this is what I'm doing. Why am I doing it today? Because the end of our cold, nasty, nasty weather doesn't look like we're going to be getting any more of that super cold anymore for the next 3 weeks anyway. So it probably won't be as bad as it was. So what does that mean? That means these leaves aren't needed in here anymore for insulation, which is what I put them in there for, to help protect my worms. And as I'm standing here, I'm going to see if I can zoom in and see if you can see what I can see. You may not be able to see it. If I can zoom all the way in, right there next to that blue box, right down there on the end. I don't know if it being a digital, you're not going to see it. But there are a bunch of bees coming out of that that green hive with the gray box on top. You can kind of see little brown spots flying in and out. Those are bees. It's been cold for 3 weeks. The bees have been dormant. What they're doing right now is what they call cleansing flights. As soon as they can get active and break the cluster, they're going to come out, fly a little way away from the hive, and clean themselves out, as you know, if you know what I mean, because they haven't been doing anything, and the beehives don't have outhouses. So, and chickens are over here doing what chickens do. Over here by where the cinder block and everything is. So with that, gang, I'm going to get back to work. I thought that was kind of interesting. This is the first sunny, decent day we've had in quite a while. And it's unusual to catch the bees out when they're doing cleansing flights. So that's kind of cool. Hopefully you were able to see that. With that, gang, I wish you blessings for the day. And whatever you do, just keep chasing the dream.